My family's land has been in our name for generations, over 100 acres of rolling fields, old oak trees, and quiet meadows. My grandfather used to say, the soil itself held our history. I always swore I'd never sell, no matter how many developers came knocking. But last year, while I was out of state for a few months caring for my sick sister, something happened that I couldn't have imagined. When I returned, my peaceful property was gone. In its place stood row after row of identical houses, over 120 of them. Built by a developer in partnership with the local HOA, I was furious. Marching straight into the HOA office, I confronted their president, a smug woman named Marlene. "You've built on my land," I told her, shoving my property deed in front of her. She didn't even flinch. "You must be mistaken. The subdivision was approved by the county. Approved with forged documents, maybe," I shot back. Her fake smile didn't waver. "Even if it was yours, what's done is done. The homes are sold. I suggest you take it up with our lawyers." What Marlene didn't know was that she'd made a massive mistake, because that stretch of meadow they'd bulldozed wasn't just dirt. It was my family's burial ground, a private cemetery dating back to the 1800s. My grandfather had shown it to me when I was a boy, pointing out the sunken headstones under the great oak tree. By law, disturbing a burial site without permits is a felony. And now, those houses were sitting right on top of it. I didn't say a word to Marlene about it. Instead, I called my lawyer, an old family friend. We gathered every scrap of evidence drone footage of the land before the development. Old maps marking the cemetery and county records proving I was still the legal owner. Then we quietly filed lawsuits for illegal land seizure and desecration of a burial site. The moment the story hit the news, chaos erupted. HOA builds homes on historic graveyard was plastered across headlines. The county's historical preservation office stepped in, halting all construction and ordering forensic teams to investigate. They found exactly what I knew they would, human. Remains beneath the brand new cul-de-sac. Homeowners who had just moved in were furious. Their property values crashed overnight, and the media dubbed it the haunted development. Arlene's HOA office was swarmed by angry residents demanding answers. When we finally went to court, my lawyer laid out everything. The fraudulent rezoning paperwork, the proof of ownership, the burial records, and the evidence of human remains. The judge didn't take long to decide. "Mr. Harrison," he said, "this land clearly belongs to you, and the HOA acted unlawfully. The development must be removed, the burial site restored, and full restitution paid to the rightful owner." I won. The HOA and the developer were ordered to pay damages, legal fees, and restoration costs. The court also ruled that all structures on the cemetery had to be demolished. I watched from the hill as bulldozers tore down those houses. It was poetic justice, the same machines that had destroyed my meadow now undoing the damage. The county restored the burial plot with a fence and a plaque honoring my ancestors. I could have kept the rest of the land fenced off forever. But I decided to offer displaced homeowners a chance to buy lots in a different section of my property under my rules. No HOA, no sneaky development deals. Many accepted, and today we have a small, respectful community that values the land's history. As for Marlene, she resigned in disgrace and left town. Rumor is she tried to run for HOA president somewhere else. Pity whoever lives there now. That old oak tree still stands, guarding my family's resting place. Every time I walk past it, I'm reminded of what my grandfather told me. The land remembers who it belongs to. Turns out the courts and the whole town do too.